Hey everybody, join us for a shopping tour of the Wisconsin Dells Outlet Mall. We're going to take a leisurely walk around the mall, and we're going to go ahead and explore some of the shops and discover some of the latest deals and trends. This is Jessica Lynn from JessicaLynnOriginal Studios. Welcome. We are currently in Wisconsin Dells Week, so we are getting ready to upload a bunch of videos. So if you are planning on heading there, we would be a great channel for you to take a look at, or if you're just interested in the Dells. We also take a lot of excursions to Disneyland, Disney World, and quite a few other locations, so be sure to subscribe. So the first thing I want to share, there's a really great Old Navy store here. I find that they get a lot of things that I've found in the online shopping at that store. So if you were one of those where you're like, I really like to try things on, and you are heading up there, this is a great opportunity to stop at that Old Navy. Recently they added a Five Below, which is, how do I say it nicely? It is pretty much like the sucker trap for my kids. We end up in there, and next thing I know, they need notebooks, they need toys, they need stuffies. Now, I'll be really honest, if you are going to Wisconsin Dells and your goal is to go on the water park rides, and your kids always try to get you to buy one of those stuffies, just stop at the Five Below, go and get them just a quick $5 one. It's going to be a much better price. If you go and play the games, it might cost you like $40 to get the same size animals, so just a little savings there. This store we thought was funny. The gummy bear, they laughed so hard. The unicorn, all made out of candy. It was really kind of fun just to see, but we could smell that store for at least 5 or 6 stores away. Other stores you're going to find on here, it's going to be your calendar, toys, and games. There is also Under Armour that is there, and you'll see all this. There's Levi's, and a lot of these, again, these are just outlet malls, so you'll find prices anywhere from retail, but I've noticed that a lot of them are at least 20 to 30, and some of them even go as heavy as 50, 60, or 70% off. I feel like this outlet store doesn't necessarily offer the best deals. I don't think they're bad, but I definitely think that some of the more just outlet stores that are not so close to such an urban getaway vacation location offer some better discounts. So really kind of take that with a grain of salt. I will tell you though, if you're forgetting something that you forgot at home and you're like, I really need this item while I'm here, you probably can go to this outlet mall and find some really good deals. Another thing that they like to do at the outlet malls here at the Wisconsin Dells is they always have some sort of photo walls. And I love that, like this one, for this time, they actually had the little neon, the Dells, and a nice little photo wall. Very photogenic little moment at the mall. In years past, they've had like huge wings or other character things that you could go and pose with. And those have been just a lot of fun. Now, if you've never been to this outlet mall, I will tell you that whatever the temperature is outside, it is there as well. It is an outdoor-ish location. They do have a cover over the top, so you don't have to worry about rain or snow, which is nice. But there are birds that fly around there. You can see they have the beautiful sunlight, so you can get a lot of natural light in, which is really nice, especially if you're like waiting for somebody to go into a store and go shop. You can kind of sit out there, get some natural light. But the day we were there, it was around 50s, 60s. So it was comfortable, heavier sweater weather, at least for us Wisconsinites, right? But it wasn't warm enough to wear like shorts and t-shirts. But in the summer, it can get very warm in there. So just be sure to dress accordingly when you head in. And one of the reasons that I love to take you on these tours is just so you can get an idea of what stores are there. I find that sometimes, you know, if I don't know like what a location has to hold, sometimes maybe I might not stop there. So that's why I just like to try and show you these so you can kind of get a good idea, like, should we spend our time there? Or maybe is there not enough shopping for what you're used to? Now, there are quite a few, like there's a Claire's in there, and they do earring piercings. So if your kids were looking to get their ears pierced or something, that definitely is something that is there and available. And the far end here, you can see there's a TJ Maxx. Now, my hope is that eventually they'll build this on and, you know, and expand this. But the nice part is, unlike other outlet malls or even malls nowadays, this one, all the stores are filled. There's only one store right now that's empty. And you don't really notice it because you think it's just an extension of one of the stores. So there is a lot to do there. So I still feel like this one is definitely worth a stop. And I just want to say again, this is Wisconsin Dells Week. I've got a ton of videos, and even prior to the new ones that are coming, there are quite a few Dells videos that I have out there. So be sure to go and take a look, especially if you're getting ready to adventure to the Dells for a weekend or a long couple of days vacation, or if you're at the planning stages, because I do a lot of hotel walkthroughs. I talk about some things you can go and do there with your family that are fun. The Wilderness is my favorite, but we recently did have another hotel we stayed at, so I cannot wait to share those videos as well. And I do ask that you please go ahead and subscribe. There's a little red icon down in the bottom right. Go ahead and do that and click that bell so you get notified anytime that we upload new videos. So let's go ahead and keep on walking and take a look at the other side of the outlet malls. One of the traditions, oh my gosh, that chocolate place, they were making all the caramel apples, and they make fudge. Oh my gosh, it's so good. You literally need to go there. If you like fudge, they have really good fudge. What I was going to say is one of our staples every time we have always gone. My girls are getting a little big now, but we always used to go to Build-A-Bear, and it always kind of coincided with good grade time. So they always used to get a bear or a critter. And you can see they added a ton of Pokemon characters, How to Train Your Dragon, Paw Patrol, looks like there's a baby Goguru. So tons of different characters. But what a fun way to build a memory. We've tried to do that, like if you're going to the Dells for like a vacation over the summer, or kind of like just a really memorable getaway, that might be a great way to throw in, you know, some kind of memory for your kids. So definitely check out Build-A-Bear if you get a chance. You can see there's Coach Purse. So again, look, we got the kids next door, mom right next door to that. I'm just kidding. But there's also Drink Wisconsinably, which is quite funny. And then as we continue down, there's like the children's place, which if you have little ones and you forget stuff for them, this is the best place to go. They have bibs, they have onesies, they have all kinds of little t-shirts. So if for some reason, maybe you got to a restaurant, they wreck it, and you're like, oh shoot, I forgot to pack an extra, whatever. It's all highly discounted, and so that's a really great tip for people with little ones, because you can go there, and they are open most nights until like 9:30, 10 o'clock. So definitely take a look at their website, and I'll link it down below to find out what the times are going to be for when you're there. All right, so as you see, we get to the Adidas store and then we take a right and we are back at the Old Navy. One of the things to watch for is some of these, if you do have memberships at any of these different locations, like you have Adidas Club member or Old Navy, don't forget to put in your phone number or your email if they do offer that. They will sometimes offer special discounts that you might not have gotten if you didn't remember to do that. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Don't forget to visit my website, JessicaLynnOriginal.com. Be sure to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever stopped at an outlet mall? What is your favorite store? Guys, take care. See you again soon.